This week on Channel 8 News, we look at coffee and conversation, an Easter egg hunt, denim days, and a feature story featuring our own Adam Bochart. Channel 8 News starts right now.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Jacob Wood, and for the very last time, I will be delivering the news to you from this desk.
And I am so sad. Don't leave us, Jacob.
I think she's lying. I feel like that was a lie there, but
it's not a lie. And I'm Anastasia Tuttle.
Last week, Mitch Baumberger had the opportunity to attend Coffee and Conversation put on by the Inclusion Committee. Mitch?
On Wednesday and Thursday, there was a coffee and conversation put on for students talking about major topics in this country: human trafficking and transgender bathroom rights. Human trafficking was chosen for one of the topics this evening because Kansas City is one of the most trafficked cities in this country. On this evening, Emily Myers, a senior at Northwest, talked about an app that helps sex trafficking and helps stop it. Then, Rebecca Lawrence, she's the committee coordinator, and she talked about the university's resources about what to do for suspected human trafficking. I spoke to the committee chair of Student Senate, Rodney McDuffie, about the two different events going on this week.
The first event that we have was on April 12th in the ballroom, and we talked about human trafficking. Human trafficking is a big problem in the United States. Not only that, but it also hits close to home. Within Kansas City. And Kansas City ranks about the 15th city that partakes in human trafficking, where we have hundreds to probably millions of young girls probably across the state of Missouri basically being exploited and being sex trafficked.
They also choose transgender rights because soon students on campus will start to fight for the right to have gender-neutral bathrooms across campus. Daniel Coos from the Diversity Inclusion Office came in to talk to students about transgender rights.
April 13th, we're having another event. This is going to be in the living room, the second floor of the Union, where we're talking about trans bathroom rights. Essentially, there's a lot of different states, such as Indiana, that are banning United States citizens, if they are a transgender individual, that they cannot use certain bathrooms that they identify with.
With so many different things going on in the world, it is so important for students to be informed on different things going on across the country. Reporting for Channel 8 News, this is Mitch Baumberger.
When we come back, we'll take a look at your Northwest event report. Don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Jacob Wood.
And I'm Anastasia Tuttle. And this is your Northwest Event Report.
Monday, April 17th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Northwest Student Athlete Advisory Committee will host a bone marrow drive at the Foster Fitness Center. Interested individuals must be between the ages of 18 and 44 to be considered eligible. This event is free and open to the public.
Wednesday, April 19th from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m., another edition of the International Student Support Groups will take place in the B.D. Owens Library in room 108.
On Thursday, April 20th at 9 p.m. in the J.W. Jones Student Union Living Room, the Student Activities Council will be holding the event Calories Don't Count. This event will offer free food and items to make care packages for students to take home while studying for finals.
On Friday, April 21st, from 8:15 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. in the Horace Mann Laboratory School, the STEM-a-thon fundraiser will be held. Students participate in 7 hours in this series of events throughout the day. All funds raised will support the integration of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math for all students at Horace Mann.
On Friday, April 21st at 3 p.m. in the J.W. Jones Student Union 3rd floor ballroom, the Northwest community is invited to celebrate the retirement of 6 faculty members.
Friday, April 21st from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Pavilion, SAC will be hosting their end of the year bash to celebrate the end of the academic year.
On Friday, April 21st and Saturday, April 22nd at 7:30 p.m., the Ron Housen Center Studio Theater is putting on Nightfall with Edgar Allan Poe. Tickets are $6 and can be purchased at the box office up to 1 hour before the play.
Starting Saturday, April 22nd until Sunday, April 23rd, resident halls will be participating in the 23-hour quiet hours for the beginning of finals. These hours go into effect at 12 a.m. on Saturday and then 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily for a relief hour.
Well, that's all for your Northwest Event Report. When we come back, we'll have some more headlines to look at. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Anastasia Tuttle.
And I'm Jacob Wood.
Bradley Justice caught up with our very own Adam Bochart leading up to his season-long Bearcat Marching Band documentary. Bradley?
Adam Bochart, the man with many titles, but the ones that stand out the most are members of the Bearcat Marching Band, the BMB, and KNWT General Manager. Using his knowledge of the media department, Adam wanted to give back to the organization that meant so much to him. So he made a documentary over the marching band from band camp to the conclusion of the 2016 football season.
Take an in-depth look inside the musical pride of Northwest Missouri State University, the Bearcat Marching Band. Featuring exclusive interviews with members and behind-the-scenes stories from the entire marching season. Follow the B&B from band camp through the conclusion of the 2016 football season. Meet the members behind the largest band in Northwest history. Experience the musical pride of Northwest. This is Inside the B&B.
With the showing of the documentary only a few days away, we got to sit down with the director of athletic bands, Dr. Katie Strickland, to discuss more about her first thoughts on Adam wanting to do a documentary over the B&B.
Combination of flabbergasted and not surprised one bit. This is very Adam. You know, whenever you think he's going to say no, whenever you think he's just too busy and there's no way he's going to come in here with a new idea, he does. And you know, I honestly don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it all, because he does it all and he does it all really well. Most people who commit to this many things are kind of the jack of all trades and the master of none. Yeah, not Adam Bochart. I don't know if he sleeps. I wonder, because I think that's where he finds the time to get all this stuff done. But when he came in and said he was going to do that, I was just floored. And honestly, I really didn't have any idea how much would go into it. But seeing him across the course of the season, following us as many places and as much as he could, and collecting as much footage as he has, and it's amazing. And the hype, I mean, you talk about hype videos, the hype that surrounds this documentary is huge.
With almost every member of the B&B at the event, we got to sit down with the man of the hour and producer of Inside the B&B, Adam himself, to discuss what the night meant to him.
It was a lot more than I imagined. There was a fantastic turnout, way more people than I expected, which I have Dr. Strickland to thank for that and all the members to thank for that. They did a fantastic job promoting the event. Everyone just had such a great reaction, a great reception, and I can't thank them enough for that. This has been one of the most exciting nights of my life, and it's so much more than I could have imagined when I started this in August.
If you couldn't attend the first screening, we asked Adam when and where we might be able to see it again.
So if you're watching this before Wednesday, you can always see this at the Northwest Film Festival Wednesday night. Otherwise, this will be on YouTube within the coming weeks for sure. And there will be extras, behind the scenes, outtakes that you can expect in the near future. Because now that this project's done, I have to find something to work on.
This has been Bradley Justice reporting for Channel 8 News.
The world needs more Adam Bocharts. Yes.
Thanks, Bradley.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some national headlines. Don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Jacob Wood.
And I'm Anastasia Tuttle.
It's been an issue that's been in the news a lot lately. Transgender restrooms. Now a high school student's petition is bringing the subject home to a town in Missouri. Aisha Khan is in the town of Washington with more. Aisha?
Ninth grade student Autumn Haley says she's uncomfortable with how a boy in her grade wants to use the girls' bathroom.
The fact that we could have a guy in our bathroom and putting our safety at risk.
The transgender student identifies as female but has male anatomy.
So he started a petition, I guess, so we could start using the bathroom. And a lot of me and my friends discuss it a lot about how we don't want this to happen.
Autumn's parents say while they don't have a problem with the student's personal beliefs, they're worried about their daughter's safety.
My issue are our kids that go to this school, what's going on with them, and that's it. So we have 3 others that are going to eventually go to this school. So it is a concern for ours. What are the school's beliefs?
I was really upset. It just happened in a casual conversation when she said, well, now that he can use our bathroom, and it was a total shock to me. I knew nothing of it. I think that the school should have notified the parents.
Brandy Neal has twin girls also in the 9th grade. She too is worried about how the student's actions could impact her daughters.
If they allow this to happen, what's next? You know, who is next? Even if this boy isn't a threat, who's to say that the next boy won't be a threat?
Washington High School officials say while they are aware of the student's petition, it was never approved. In a statement, the school says, quote, "We do have an explicit policy regarding our bathroom and locker room facilities. Transgender students may use a restroom or locker room that conforms with the student's gender assigned at birth, or they may use in any unisex facilities available to students."
As tensions between the U.S. and Russia appear to be nearing the Cold War levels over the situations in Syria, the United States' top diplomat is in Moscow meeting with top officials there, including President Vladimir Putin. Our CNN affiliate, Stacey Cohen, has a story.
Low point.
After days of speculation over whether it would happen, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson held a nearly 2-hour meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin while visiting Moscow. Tillerson also meeting with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. The two were tasked with finding any common ground on the crisis in Syria.
We had a lengthy exchange of views regarding the situation in Syria and shared perspectives on possible ways forward.
A difficult task given last week's U.S. missile strikes on a Syrian airbase in response to what the U.S. says was a chemical attack by the Syrian government on its own civilians. Lavrov signaling Russia wants more information.
We have said that there needs to be a very thorough investigation into this incident, which has become the subject of many speculations.
But Tillerson is confident the attack was directed by the Assad regime.
The recent chemical weapons attack carried out in Syria was planned, and it was directed and executed by Syrian regime forces.
Back in Washington, President Trump weighing in on Syria while meeting with NATO's Secretary General.
It is time to end this brutal civil war.
And commenting on Tillerson's diplomatic trip to Moscow.
Based on everything I'm hearing, things went pretty well, maybe better than anticipated.
Trump also walking back his former criticism of NATO.
I said it was obsolete. It's no longer obsolete.
In Washington, I'm Stacey Cohen.
Hillary Clinton joined New York Governor Andrew Cuomo as he signed the Excelsior Scholarship into law. Graduates must live and work in New York for the same number of years they received the scholarship. Bernie Sanders lauded the move, saying that every American has the right to higher education. Cuomo's administration says more than 940,000 New York families qualify for the new scholarship. Well, that's all the time we have for this week, and this is my last show here at the Anchor Desk. And I just want to thank everyone who has watched throughout my time here as reporter, anchor, producer. I've done a lot for Channel 8 News throughout the years here. There were times that we had a really, awesome crew. We got a lot done, and other times it was like pushing teeth, pulling teeth rather, not pushing teeth. Rather, see, there you go. Rather in my last broadcast. I just want to thank the crew that's in the control room. Without them, I couldn't have done it without you. You guys go into countless hours making this happen. And Anastasia sitting here by me every day during the week that we shoot this. I just want to thank you for being an awesome co-anchor, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to do this before this semester.
I know. I'm so going to miss you, and everyone else is going to miss you so much, and we wish you the best, and you have to come back and visit us. And
I will definitely come
I'll
back.
remember all these fun memories and all the laughter we've had, and it's just so great, and we're definitely going to miss you.
We wish you could see what happens during breaks and stuff, but actually we don't wish that you would see that because it's not that great.
But it's fun.
But anyways, that is all the time we have for this week. And for stories that matter to you, like us on Facebook at /Watch Channel 8 News or follow us on Twitter at KNWT 8 News.
Cat Chat is up next. From all of us at Channel 8 News, I'm Anastasia Tuttle.
And I'm Jacob Wood. And for the final time, have a good night.